the abortion bill battle in South Carolina.
Two state senators stalled bills by threatening to walk out of a committee meeting this morning. Our Danae Bucci talked to one of those senators and one of the people who could be impacted by the bill.
The two bills would effectively ban abortions in the state of South Carolina, which is a concern for some residents.
I just think that these bills are going too far.
A Senate bill in South Carolina has been stalled in committee.
Just before I call to order,
It would make a number of changes to women's health issues, the biggest being an abortion ban if Roe v. Wade is overturned.
It's definitely scary is the word I would use. Like you said, you hear about it happening other places and you're like, oh, that's not going to happen here, not where I live. And then, unfortunately, that's not the reality that we're facing.
Emily Mayer is a new mother who is against Senate Bill 988. She says it's not the government's place to force motherhood on anyone.
Pregnancy is, one, a long process, and two, a completely taxing process mentally, physically, emotionally. And if you're not ready for it, you shouldn't have to go through it.
These are decisions that are best left to physicians who know what's going on, consulting with the patients that are in front of them and letting those women make their choices for themselves.
State Senator Brad Hutto threatened to walk out of the meeting, making a vote to push the bill through impossible.
you intend to move forward with those, then I'm going to leave with my proxies and defeat the quorum.
So if leaving the meeting, causing them to not have enough folks to vote was able to stall it, that's what we did.
In the minority, we don't have a lot of cards to play, but when we've got a card to play, I think it's unfair to ask us not to play it.
A disappointment to bill sponsor Senator Richard Cash.
It's an obvious attempt to stall and defeat these bills.
I think it's the right thing to do. There's probably a dozen states that have trigger laws on the books that would be somewhat similar to this.
But Mayor hopes South Carolina won't be one of them.
I hope they don't continue on in the process. I hope that they get voted down.
And even if the bill was passed through, the Supreme Court would actually have to overturn Roe v. Wade in order for it to be enacted. Reporting in Savannah, Danae Bucci, WJCL 22 News.